I believe Congress will recognize that this deal actually has a great deal of benefit in it. And I look forward to going up and working with our colleagues on the Hill in order to try to persuade them that this is not the moment to increase sanctions.
This morning, I had another talk with the German Chancellor, Herr Hitler. And here is the paper which bears his name upon it as well as mine. We, the German Führer and Chancellor, and the British Prime Minister have had a further meeting today and are agreed in recognizing that the question of Anglo-German relations is of the first importance for the two countries and for Europe. We regard the agreement signed last night and the Anglo-German naval agreement as symbolic of the desire of our two peoples never to go to war with one another again.
Blue Monday, how are you, Blue Monday?
It is a real Blue Monday in the world. A dictatorship has emerged in the United States of America right under your nose while you were stuffing yourself with the stuffy turkey, the turkey stuffing, before the turkey was even stuffed. You were stuffed faster than the turkey. What am I talking about? Duh, I don't know. Who won the football game? Who's that guy talking about? And who's that funny English guy with hair Hitler? What's that? I don't know any history. I hated history. Well, those who do not know their history are condemned to repeat it. Your president, your dictator, went around Congress, Democrats and Republicans alike, and sent his stooge, John Kerry, to Iran to work out a deal with the terrorist nation of terrorist nations, the Den of Vipers in Iran. My headline was succinct when I saw it Saturday night. I was shocked, frankly, by the audacity and the insult to our Constitution that had occurred. And I made it short and sweet. And I said this. My headline on michaelsavage.com was quite succinct, and it went like this. Obama, Kerry, throw Israel to Islamic Wolves. I believe I was correct. Today it came out that Mike Rogers, ever hear of him? No, he's not a baseball player. No, he's not a coach. No, he doesn't work for Steven Spielberg. Mike Rogers is the head of the House Intelligence Committee. He's supposed to know these things. He's supposed to know what the president and the Secretary of State are doing behind his back. He said today that he was not notified of it. He was not told about the talks with Iranians leading up to the nuclear deal that will give Iran the ability to make nuclear weapons. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about Obama's secret Iran nuke deal? And by the way, the schism that has occurred even within the Democrat Party is actually unprecedented in the history of this regime. That's right. The Democrat Party has fractured over this. Some very prominent liberal Democrats are saying, what? How could you do this? Who are they? Charles Schumer, a lockstep liberal. Representative Engel, a lockstep liberal. Even Harry Reid was caught dumbfounded. He didn't know what to say today. He went all over the map. And even Harry Reid said more sanctions, not less sanctions against Iran may be needed. This has fractured the bloc that has always rallied around the fundraiser in chief. Now, let's look at this in context. Let's look at the big picture. He threw an ally overboard. Who will be next? You have to ask yourself, who will be next? He threw an ally overboard. Kerry and Obama stuck a knife into Israel. They threw Israel to the Islamist wolves. He didn't even stab them in the back. He did it right to their face. Obama and Kerry have shown the world definitively that this government has no intention of supporting our longtime allies. Who will be next? Will they now throw Taiwan to China? Will they then throw the disputed regions in India to Pakistan? Yes. This deal means one thing and one thing only. It means an arms race in the Middle East. Do you think for 1 minute that Israel is going to allow Iran to keep working on their development of a nuclear weapon? Do you really think that this is a peaceful program on the part of Iran wanting to develop nuclear energy when they have all the oil they could possibly need for energy? From a regime that has promised to wipe Israel off the map?